looking forward to in this new chapter in your career?
Yo, it is that.
I mean, because most of your life has been the Grey's Anatomy family, Station 19 family.
It's been a big part of my career. It's been a massive part of my career. And the funny part is I very well may go back to Grey's some still. Like, I don't think I'm done with the Grey's piece of it all. But I am excited about like what the next thing is. You know what I mean? It's a 7-year run, not having a little bit of breathing room. So like, you don't have to take the next job. You can be a little choosier. You know what I mean? Then maybe I could have been 10 years ago, certainly than 15 years ago. I'm looking forward to finding another play to do. On the stage, knock something out, and then I'm looking forward to I'm trying to produce and develop things. My brother and I are developing things, so it's like I'm just excited about opportunity to like explore stuff that just excites me, as opposed to just got to get bills paid and stay relevant and stay in the mix.
They said you're her doctors.
We treated her today.
I'm looking for records, scans, anything that might help with the reports.
Well, you're going to have to talk to her OB in Idaho. And while you're at it, you might want to ask him why he refused to treat her. He was following the law, just like this gentleman is doing. Right. No, you're right. It's the lawmakers. They should actually be made to come out here. Yeah. Have a look at the carnage they've caused. Take a look at all the blood. I mean, how are we supposed to be doctors? How are we supposed to treat patients who are hamstrung by laws that are written by people that are so far away from this? I have a medical degree. I have decades of experience treating pregnancies. What experience do they have? Why did they get to decide? No, it's wrong. And it's infuriating. I am infuriated. Okay? Women's lives are on the line. And our hands that are trained to help them, our hands are tied.
How about you take a minute to think about the person, the talent, the life that we lost? How about you think before you start complaining that Derek Shepard's death has been inconvenient for you?
Lucas might see Derek as a god, but he is so not Derek. He does not act like I'm God, I walk on water, like I'm so amazing. This guy's over here crediting all the other surgeons. Derek Shepard would have never. And it's not that I like dislike Derek or anything, but he would not have just handed over the credit for a job well done on something, you know?
Mayor?
George!
Got great kids.
They're the best. You didn't meet them.
I check in sometimes.
I get to decide if I go back.
I don't know. I didn't. I would have stayed. If I could have.
It's George. John Doe is George.
Went all in for everybody. Your friends, your family, a woman at the bus stop. You think that didn't somehow affect me? You changed my life, George.
I got a call from Ben Warren. There's a report of a fire at your address.
I tried calling Winston and Maggie, but they didn't answer.
Station 19 is on the way. I'll take you now.
My kids.
I told you everything I know.
Today is the day, season 20. Are you ready?
I'm not nervous about tonight's episode. You're nervous. What? Look at me.
I followed you. I had it on
Okay, so I know I said I couldn't. I thought I could, but I can't live in your apartment anymore. There are too many painful memories there. Okay, so I thought, why don't we start fresh? In a house. I'll be starting IVF soon, and I want a place where we can build a life for us and our new family, in a garden where I can plant oregano and basilico and rosmarino.
And a backyard with space to work out.
And a table outside to have friends over when it's nice.
Our house. Our house.
Yeah. Our home.
When it comes to abortion, everybody has an opinion. Everybody's going to want to tell you what to do. If this were 1972, it would have been a back alley and not my elevator that you would have collapsed in, because back then, you didn't have a choice. Now you do. I mean, how are we supposed to be doctors? We're hamstrung by laws that are written by people that are so far away from this. What experience do they have? Why do they get to decide? No, it's wrong. And it's infuriating. I am infuriated, okay? Women's lives are on the line. And our hands that are trained to help them, our hands are tied.
"20 seasons. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
20. I remember watching the pilot of Grey's Anatomy a long time ago and thinking I'd love to be a part of it. And now, I gotta go back in time and tell that version of myself it's gonna happen.
So I was coming into this untitled Shonda Rhimes project. It was never gonna go anywhere, but the pilot was gonna help me pay off my credit cards.
It was at one time called the surgeons, and finally they had an epiphany. Let's call it Grey's Anatomy.
Just to be asked to be a part of something like this, it feels like standing on the shoulder of giants.
20 seasons? It says that the world needs real people. The world needs real stories.
To have a show where we've been doing 24 episodes and it's been going for 20 years, it's lightning in a bottle.
A lot of actors are working hard to try to get to anything. To land here on Grey's Anatomy, it's just, it's a miracle.
From watching the first season, you know, as an audience member, to being part of this now in the 20th season, it's really incredible.
The thing I remember about my first day on set was actually like coming face to face with Patrick Dempsey, who plays my big brother, realizing how good the casting was, because we looked like we were genuinely siblings, like actually family.
Oh, my first day on set was incredible. I was terrified, and I remember seeing Sandra Oh get up from the table. She walked all the way around the table and gave me a huge hug. And it was sort of from that moment I was like, oh, welcome to Grey's Anatomy.
You know, someone who's been here since the first season, season 1. It's just...
Yeah, you look great, by the way. Wow, geez.
All I remember is my first big scene was in the ER, so medical people, doctors, everybody, right? And I was literally like, oh, this is gonna be the best show ever.
12 seasons ago, I remember getting lost in the hospital. It's been 12 years, and I still get lost.
It's really about people trying to give their best each day in very challenging circumstances, and the humanity of that, and the comedy in that, and the tragedy in that, and everything rolled into one.
Looking around and seeing all of these amazing actors that I had been fans of, to take this journey here with them, and I think that was most excited about that as an actor.
The fans of Grey's Anatomy are extraordinary.
Going into the 20th season, I'd like to say to the fans, thank you.
Thank you for loving us so much, though we have a season 20.
To our fans, I just want to say we love you, and we're so grateful that you're here with us.
I feel like the fans really welcomed us and were very gracious about like this new
new gaggle, this new group entering the show.
Thank you for introducing our show to younger generations in your families.
Thank you to the fans of Grey's Anatomy for staying with us all this years, for keeping it fresh, for staying involved.
Thank you for your investment in our OG characters that have been here. Thank you for your investment in our new babies, so you'll get to see a little bit more of them.
It's all because of you guys that we get to be here and do what we love to do.
And the reason we love it is connecting with you, and we promise not to let you down.
Today, Ellen Pompeo posted her official goodbye to Grey's Anatomy and said that she will be back to visit, but that sounds like she's very rarely going to be seen there. There was a lot of questions about whether or not, if there's a next season, would she be doing similar to this year, where it's 8 episodes that she's in this season and doing voiceovers. Seems like that's not the case. When you're coming to visit, it's usually a cameo, 1 or 2, episodes, like how we've seen Jackson Avery or Addison Montgomery. So she has officially said goodbye to her 19-year-long role as the lead character on the show. I personally thought when she did a goodbye, she was going to post like a bunch of Grey's photos, because that's how a lot of cast members have when they've done a goodbye post. But maybe she's waiting to do that till after the mid-season premiere, which is technically her last episode of the set that she was going to do. But she will be in the season finale. We do know that. Here's how successful I think each Grey's Anatomy character would be in getting Taylor Swift tickets if they were to endure the nightmare that is Ticketmaster. Rumor has it that Levi Schmidt is still sitting in the pre-sale line at 2,000 plus people ahead of him. Meredith, this is Meredith Grey. Everything bad happens to her. She doesn't even get a code. But she knew that her kids really wanted to go, so she signed up Richard for pre-sale as well, and he gets a code, and somehow this man gets in pretty early and just buys the first seats he sees and accidentally buys them like really expensive VIP floor tickets. Of course, Boki survived the Great War and got good seats for a great price, unlike most people. This is who's buying that $48,000 resale ticket, because he can. Addison just calls up one of her parents' old friends who probably owns one of the stadiums and gets tickets that way. This is the man who somehow gets multiple shows but doesn't even really listen to Taylor's music.
Am I the only one that keeps forgetting that Grey's Anatomy is literally on new episodes this Thursday? For me, it's Tuesday night, so it's literally after tonight, it's one sleep away. I still think about it, but so soon, guys. And it's not just oh, it's an episode. It's an episode every week, guys. We're gonna be cranking through new episodes every week, new drama. It's gonna be so good. Jessica Capshaw's back. You have Arizona Robbins this season. It's season 20. They can't be stupid. There has to be some good stuff for season 20. They can't be just boring all the time. We got Teddy on the stretcher. You got Joe and Link confessing their love. You got the ran-off marriage by the cute little interns. You got Jessica Capshaw coming back as Arizona Robbins. So much good stuff to look forward to. Also, side note, my mom was I don't know if you're going to be able to watch it live. You have to go to your sister's lacrosse game. I'm we are going to have to figure that out, because no way I'm not watching it live. Maybe 4 episodes in will I not watch it live, but I mean, come on now, it's season premiere. I gotta watch it live.
Okay, I've been meaning to talk about the Grey's Anatomy promo for the mid-season premiere, which doesn't happen until February, which I'm annoyed about that it's that long. Anyways, there's a moment in it that's a little weird, and I've been meaning to talk about it. I've just had a crazy week. Anyways, it's right... Hold on.
And ridiculous. For God's sakes, Grey, just let us toast you.
The camera. This point where Owen's can we just toast you, whatever. The camera is showing us as if we're Meredith's point of view. And it feels like it's swaying a little bit when you watch it, as if is she getting overwhelmed by the fact that she's leaving? Is something gonna happen? Because I just don't feel like Grey's Anatomy is gonna make it that easy for her to leave. Like, come on. It's Meredith. They're never going to make things easy. They've already burned down her house, but that's probably not enough for them.
Hi.
Hughes.
It's okay.
You're here?
Yeah.
You're here and I'm...
Okay, you're okay. All right, we'll get you to the hospital.
Okay, let's get her going. Let's get her going. Come on.
Okay, we got you. We got you.
How's he doing? As soon as the cement lifted off, he lost his pulse. I pulled him out, but he hasn't.
Okay, just hold CPR and check for pulse.
No pulse, restarting CPR.
Pupils are fixed and dilated.
What are you waiting for? Get down there. You're not gonna go down here. Hold her back. Hold her back. Hold her back.
Come on, Dixon.
Hey, you get down there and save my husband, or I swear to God, this department will have hell to pay. Montgomery, do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Montgomery. Please. Montgomery.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Dixon. Please.
No. Travis.
Come back.
Travis, he's okay. It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. No.
What are you doing here? You need to go to the hospital.
She refuses to leave until everybody else is taken care of.
Come on, you gotta take care of yourself too, you know? We're in need of a good fire chief in this city, if you happen to know one.
Good work today, Herrera.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations, Captain. It was one hell of a first shift.
Thanks. You off to Boston now?
Well, it's not looking good, but Miranda understands.
Hey. Jack.
I never got a proper chance to celebrate. Captain, looks good on you.
Yeah.
No, it does.
I know you've always had my back, but how are you? How are you feeling?
No, I'm fine. You know, just a little headache, nothing I haven't been through.
All right, well, if you have any more concussions,
Captain, I'm good. Hey, I'll get checked out, I promise.
All right.
Let me take care of something.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, man.
I just want to say, I think you saved my life. I don't really know how I'm ever gonna...
Jack!
Gibson? Gibson?
Jack?
Yeah.
Jack! Buddy, wake up. Don't do this to us, okay? Come on, wake up.
Bishop, call dispatch. We need another aid car here. Now!
Here's part 129 of facts you might not have known about Grey's Anatomy. Two of Jesse Williams' favorite episodes that he's filmed include Season 6, Episode 24, Death and All His Friends, and Season 12, Episode 11, Unbreak My Heart. Patrick Dempsey says that racing cars reminds him of his childhood with his dad, who died when he was 17. He says that his dad would have loved him racing, but he wouldn't have been so keen on his acting.
Something that's, super interesting to me is the accents that are on Grey's Anatomy. So, Camilla Luddington, in real life, is from England. She, honestly, if you, listen to interviews nowadays, she really doesn't have, an insane British accent anymore. It, shows up maybe a little bit, on her R's. She'll say, ah instead of R. Anyway. But she always talks about, whenever she's on Grey's Anatomy, she, will go American for the entire day. She'll never go from, British accent off-screen to, American accent on-screen. When she's on Grey's Anatomy, she's just, American all day, no matter what. Kevin McKidd, who's Scottish, he literally, goes between every single take. He literally, goes in and out. He'll say, action in a Scottish accent, and then he'll, act in an American accent. Which is just so impressive, because I would be so bad at that. I just would be so bad at that. And especially if I heard somebody else talking American accent. If I was somewhere where everybody was speaking British accents, I feel like I would end up talking in a British accent. So, the fact that he goes between Scottish and, American is so impressive to me. If I were to be an actress, which I never would be able to, and I never am going to, I would never be able to do the, accent thing. But there's a video, I, can't find it. but it's Kevin McKidd and Camilla Luddington, and they're like talking, and like they had a scene together, so they just talked in their original accents, and it's so funny.
There are way too many changes going on with scrub colors, who's wearing what color, when they're wearing what color. Guessing it's a flashback, but I don't know what's going on, and I really need to know.